period. 2020, August 23rd, 7:46 a.m. Now, of course, the facts and evidence involved are that the functionality and structure of, you can pick any three cities. There's enough densely populated cities in Europe and in America and a couple of other countries where you can easily find that equation of those four cities in that configuration. That's easy. Comma. What I found that is the anomaly is the fact that from Whatcom County and San Francisco to Colorado Springs to New Orleans to Boston and New York, across to London, across to Paris, to Venice, to Rome, to Carthage, Alexandria, IWNW, Memphis, Herculopolis. There's a couple of dozen, if not more, cities that I'm leaving out, of course. All those cities have Shin associated, but all those cities are also built with an extremely, massively complicated mathematical engineering system. It requires really heavy-duty math to be able to make a city, a collection of buildings, on pillars. Now, the pillars are not just 10, 20, 30 feet out of the water. No, that's not how this works. The pillars go down to bedrock, and then they stick out. The original design had them sticking out of the water by anywhere between 30 and 100 feet, and not 100 feet. They'd go from the bedrock up to 100 feet because they're a tree that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 feet in diameter. They only grow to about 100 feet tall, but it takes unbelievable levels of engineering and mathematical skill to be able to take a tree that is that big and weighs that much, even dry. Okay, you're gonna take that tree and you're gonna elevate it up 100, 150 feet, whatever, and you're gonna then drive it into the silt until you hit bedrock. That's a serious engineering. That's millions of tons, hundreds of thousands of tons of weight to move around. That's a lot. Knowing that is a considerable volume, that's a level of engineering, a level of mathematics that is unique to the. Let's make a dock and take 6 inches, maybe a foot, 18, 2 feet, maybe 3 feet, but 3 feet's getting a little big. Period, comma. And a little heavy. There's a lot of piers that are built with much smaller, and they have not lasted that well because they're not built sturdy enough to handle decades to centuries of storms and activity on them, especially if you build houses and roadways and such on those pillars.